Migrants in Mexico. As we know, migration is the phenomenon that occurs when certain population moves from one place to another, most frequently with the goal of obtaining a better quality of life, moving to a more developed country. But its greater problem in our times. Millions of people escape from their country or they are exiled because of violence or because of lack of safety. That's the situation with the Mexican migrants. Approximately in 2021, 400,000 of Mexicans migrated to the US and 59,000 were deported back to Mexico. 799 Mexicans unfortunately died as of violence in the border between these countries. The Border Patrol literally engaged entire families and children. Later, the adults of these families got deported without their children. Recently, in these seasons of blizzards, the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, ordered to reunite 100 migrants and instead of providing help against the cooler temperatures, he sent them to Kamala Harris residence at Washington, D.C. on Christmas Eve. But there is another problematic that shows up to racism that exists not only in the US but in Mexico as well. Central American migrants, people that have the same needs as Mexican migrants, but in the end they got the same treatment or even worse than the one that Mexican and other migrants get in the US. Mexico is a racist country that discriminates Southern migrants but gives special treatment to the American and European people that comes to this country and lives here without paying taxes. Back to the southern migrants, the southern border of Mexico is guarded by the National Guard, soldiers that shouldn't be there, supposedly protecting the border from any violent threat. The data shows that the National Institute of Migration had only in 2022 a total of 2,000 complaints in terms of human rights. What does this mean? The people of the National Guard torture and even murder southern migrants. There was even a picture of police officers kicking Haitian migrants. And the past year, at Chiapas, 50 migrants died when a truck overturned. The Central American migration is a human tragedy that no one is talking about. And even worse, no one is doing anything. Things like this happen, and if not, they got murdered by the narcos or even the Mexican authorities. They disappear, suffer violence from the local people, human trafficking, sexual abuse, xenophobia, and the tremendous indifference of the inhabitants of the country would transist. The solution: migration must be safe, ordered, and regulated. This all can be a success as their human rights are respected and the army is not involved, but it will be harder in the near future as the climatic change will force people to leave their countries.